May 7, 2015, from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It was WWE SmackDown. And to open up the show, we had Jerry the King Lawler in the ring, and he was introducing King Barrett as he was interviewing him in the ring. So Barrett came out for the interview, and he told Lawler that he didn't recognize him as a king. He was disrespecting the king of the WWE Universe that everyone knows is the real king. And he said that he isn't the real king because he didn't win King of the Ring. Well, Jerry Lawler didn't need to win King of the Ring to become the king. He always was and always will be the king. He is the king. He's King Lawler. Jerry the King Lawler. And he's been Jerry the King Lawler for like 40 or 50 years. I mean, he was Jerry the King Lawler back when Andy Kaufman, back in them days, in like the 80s or something. Anyway, they did the movie, Jim Carrey, which you should check out if you haven't. It was an awesome movie, Man in the Moon. Definitely recommend that. But anyway, so he was disrespecting Lawler, and then he's all like, you gotta say Hail King Barrett or All Hail King Barrett. And Lawler's like, I'm not gonna say that. He refused to say it. So then Barrett got ready. He was going to give Lawler the bull hammer. But wait a minute. Here comes Dolph Ziggler to the rescue. And the showstopper, the show stealer, comes out. And he saves Jerry the King Lawler. And they end up having an impromptu match. So the two of them were going at it back and forth. They ended up going to a commercial. They came back from the commercial. And, some more back and forth and everything. It was pretty good. These two are both good in the ring. They were, doing pretty well with, like, the whole, Barrett, like, being, like, all heelish, like, sliding outside and stuff and doing a lot of heel stuff, and Dolph as the hero, doing his thing. But then Dolph ends up getting him with the Famouser. It looked like he's about to win, but here comes Sheamus. So Sheamus comes out, and then the two of them, they just start beating the crap out of Dolph Ziggler. So they're just beating him down. And then here comes Neville. So Neville comes out. He saves the day. And so then Dolph Ziggler and Neville were standing tall as they went to commercial. So I thought it was pretty good opening. I thought it was, pretty interesting. Obviously, you're going to have the King of the Ring interact with Lawler. He's the king, the real king. So I thought that was, a fun little segment they did to open up the show. Thought it was good, Dolph coming out to save him and everything. Then they got their match going. And eventually, when they would come back, it would be a tag team match. I'm going to talk more about that separately, but it was just so many things happening. It was like, first the opening, then now you got a singles match. Now it's a tag team match. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Like, but that was pretty good, I like this whole dynamic that they got going with these four. And especially with these two, with Dolph and with Barrett and also with Sheamus, and Neville and everything. So I thought it was pretty good having Dolph versus Barrett and then having Sheamus come out there and attack, and definitely looking forward to the rematch at Payback between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. That's going to be pretty good. So I thought it was a pretty good opening to the show. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.